Well, Matt was basically crashing out through the whole episode, except it was a calm, collected kind of crash out. Like he was moving mad. He gonna lose his girl for sure. Well, she gonna first know who he truly is, which is funny because of how she talked about Daredevil and Muse, and called them basically petulant children. He felt like called out because I'm like, that's me. Like, but she don't know that. But even if she did, I mean, her analysis is her analysis. And once she finds out, she'll probably understand. Might break up with you, honestly. 'Cause I mean, at least he'll be able to be honest. But we'll see how far that goes, especially after what happened at the end. I like the song they chose at the end, though. And them cops, we see what type of demon energy they on. And BB knows about what happened. That's why she's there. She down to get in the dirt if necessary, you know. And our boy Fist Jr. gaining more power, stepping up. But does he truly understand what that's going to entail for his future? We'll have to wait and see. And Vanessa. I didn't see that coming. Now I saw a bunch of people after I finished watching the episode talking about how they think Foggy might still be alive because, well, one in the comics I haven't read, but apparently something like this happens where he fakes his death. I'm not certain if that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I could be wrong though. But also, I also have a question of why. Just why? I mean, they kind of were enemies, not her specifically, but we just have to wait and see. Because I did not see that coming. I'm like, Matt, when he pulled up, he's like, I'm like, you about to fight? Like, not out in this party and stuff, but Wilson got his girl, he got Wilson's, and Bullseye. He on that time, man. He don't care. He tried. I was not. I don't think Matt jumped in there necessarily to save his girl because he got in between them and in a sense saved Fisk and got his white tux red like the painting that he got red on. I like that parallel. I think that's the parallel. That this is the second time that he's gotten blood on some white. That's Fisk. And then, Vanessa showed her sense of love, I guess you could say, in episode 2 to know where she's at. Everybody worried about Matt, just like in season 1 through 3. Foggy was. It's funny. Foggy was acting like how some people were complaining about certain female characters be acting when the secret gets out. I don't know if I remember people complaining back then. So I'm like, this isn't a new thing. This is just a thing that always happens. That being said, this was a fantastic episode. The tension throughout it, Matt popping off, especially when he was supposed to be being a lawyer, brought back up my homie that was eating wanted something sweet, hoping people that missed the whole point will get it now. It's not about him committing the crime. That wasn't the point. But yeah, really great episode. And now Matt's in the same position and just laid out. So I'm curious to see what happens with this finale. I hope they don't catch Bullseye. He gets away this time and just out there. Just like, because they seem to be keeping him around. They didn't keep Muse unless he comes back later somehow. But in this season is basically one season split in two, if I remember the details. So we won't necessarily get the full story, not yet. But we have one more episode. I wonder if Frank gonna come in to play in this last episode. Let's see.